especially if you are one of those persons that want to get straight A's in your first semester, your mental health needs to be in good standing. So do welcome back to my channel. It's Savannah, and as you guys can see by the title of today's video, I'll be giving you guys 6 essential tips that you need to know before going to college. But before I get on with this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, as well as to turn on that post notification bell so that you don't miss out every time I do a new video. Now, I don't want to make this intro too long, so without further ado, let's get on into the video. So the first tip that I have for you guys actually starts out in college itself, and that's to remember why you went to college in the first place, especially when you hit those times when things are rough, work feels overwhelming, you feel demotivated and stressed. So always remember that it's normal to feel demotivated and stressed, and almost everybody, especially in their first year, experiences it. What you need to ensure is that you need to find a way to counter that demotivation and to get rid of that stress. So I found that some of the reasons to get motivated are knowing that you want to achieve better for your family. So you achieve this by going to college and getting a good education and then getting a good job. The second reason why you should definitely keep on pushing on is knowing that someday all this hard work will pay off and you will get that dream job. So don't let any of the stress, any of the demotivation get to you. You need to find a way to channel it somewhere else, and don't let it stop you from achieving your dreams. So the second thing that you guys definitely need to know, and I think this is extremely important, is stress management. Now, stress management means finding different ways that you can relieve your stress, whether it's through sports, music, writing, taking self-care days, yoga, jogging, anything that makes you happy. I know that for me, I definitely got stressed out, especially in the first semester of first year, just because it was a new environment, and it was almost like taking a small domestic bred fish and throwing it out into the ocean and expecting it to survive. And you know, I did. I mean, I'm here today and I'm able to tell you guys this story, but that all came through being able to manage my stress. And how I managed my stress actually was to take days off. It's okay to take days off, and I feel like a lot of people in college don't normalize this notion. So it's okay, you don't need to be studying 24/7, because if you're studying and constantly feeling stressed, by the time that that exam comes around or that quiz comes around or whatever you're studying for comes around, your body is going to feel tired and you can't push anymore, and it will just flop right in your face. So definitely take some time away, recuperate, do something and deal with that stress. For me, I deal with stress through taking a break, and when I take breaks, I try to find something that I love to do, and I actually like to play Sims. What I like to do is design celebrities using my Sims, and if you guys want to check out some of those videos that I actually post on this channel, it will be linked in the iCard above, as well as linked in the description box down below. Tip number 3, planning your time wisely. I cannot stress this enough. We are literally all guilty of procrastination, but what we need to do is, when we find ourselves procrastinating and you know in your heart, even in your mind, that you're procrastinating, you need to get the ball moving and get what needs to be done. You definitely need to plan your days out to prevent the workload from piling up. So for me, it was very hard to stop procrastinating, because I am a huge procrastinator, but I realized after first term that I definitely had to break out of that habit, because college has a way of, it seems like you have a lot of free time. However, it's not free time, and what you need to do is use that time wisely, whether it's studying or catching up on a course where you find it more difficult, such as math or statistics, or any course that you've been having a problem with. Plan your days out, guys. I cannot stress the importance of planning your days out. It will help you so much when it comes to managing your time wisely and getting what needs to be done. So you definitely need to organize time to do all of your assignments, and guys, the day you get your assignments is the day that you need to start your assignments, because those assignments have a way of creeping up on you. So what you need to do is, whether it's an hour or 2 hours each day, you need to assess the perfect time in which you think that you're able to do most of your assignments. And this is a perfect way of getting all your assignments done, because once you do at least an hour a day for each assignment, when that time for the assignment is due, you'll be either ready to send it in or almost ready, and you won't be that last minute person that's stressing, trying to ask friends what they got for this or that or that. Devise a study schedule, guys, from day one. You need to devise a study schedule from day one. As I said before, the work has a way of sneaking up on you, and once you study from day one, when it is time for that quiz or that mid-semester or those finals, you'll definitely be in a much better mental state if it is that you prepared from way beforehand. So don't wait until you get the timetable for your mid-semesters or your finals to start studying. Start studying from day one. Make sure that when you devise this study schedule, it's separate and apart from your homework schedule. So you shouldn't be trying to share studying and doing homework in the same hour. No, 2 hours for homework or 1 hour, depends, you choose, and 2 hours for study. Start studying a little each day and definitely work on those courses that you have a problem with. Don't wait until last minute to start studying from them, because you're going to find yourself in a lot of problems, and that's way more stressful. Devise extra time to some of those courses that are very loaded and packed with information. Also remember to schedule breaks when you're studying, because your mind cannot work when you're tired, and it's just going to be very detrimental. Ensure as well that you're eating properly and having all 3 meals a day. Make sure that you're also getting enough sleep. So 8 hours or 9 hours is enough sleep. Schedule your time, make sure you get enough sleep. Because guys, for me, when I didn't schedule my time or I didn't start studying from day one, when it came to mid-semesters in my first semester of first year, I was so stressed out. I can't even tell you guys. I pulled all-nighters after all-nighters after all-nighters, and even though they paid off, I definitely don't want to go back to that stage because it was so not pretty. I felt like a big mess. My sleep schedule got so messed up. It's actually messed up right now, but that's a different story. I did not start going to bed until 6 a.m. in the morning just because of how messed up my sleep schedule is. But don't be fooled, guys, because there are going to be those times when you're going to have to pull that all-nighter. And additionally, for this point, guys, always make sure to put your mental health first. Now, mental health is something that not a lot of people talks about when it comes to going to college. Guys, your mental health is key, especially if you are one of those persons that want to get straight A's in your first semester. Your mental health needs to be in good standing. So do whatever it takes to make sure that mentally you're okay and you're prepared to tackle on the first semester, because it is not easy. And I think that the first semester is definitely the hardest semester because you're getting used to a new environment, you're trying to see how things work, and you have so many other things to juggle. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Lecturers usually on their first day provide their contact information for if it is that you're having any problems. Do not skip over that part. Write down your lecturers or tutors' contact information, because guys, if it is that you are struggling in that course, you need the help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. You're probably thinking, well, what if someone's going to judge me? 9 out of 10 out of the times, nobody cares. It's just up here, guys. And for that one point, guess what? It's your life. And if you don't ask for that help, you're only hurting yourself. Stop worrying about what others think, because guess what? They could be doing the same thing behind closed doors and just don't want you to achieve better than them. So don't listen to anyone. If you need that help, message your lecturer. But guys, always remember to be very respectful when you're emailing your lecturer, and be very polite. Wish them a happy day, thank them for reading it, anything that you can to be in good standing with your lecturer. If it is that you have friends doing that course and you guys might not be in the same class, still ask your friends. Don't be afraid. If they're your friends, they're going to want to help you, okay? But you also have to know that you have to put in the work as well. So it can't just be them. You have to pull your weight, because at the end of the day, it's your grade. There's some colleges that have tutoring programs available. If you know that you're not very good at time management and studying, or you're not good at a course, or you just feel like you're not going to be good at a course, sign up with your school's tutoring programs. Also, sometimes on billboards based on your faculty, there might be people that are posting that are tutors. Contact them, find out about them, ask a friend about them, ask somebody who's older than you about them, ask somebody who had them as a tutor. These tutors know the content that is needed to pass the course, so definitely take advantage of that. Try to make friends in your major before school starts. Now, I had a huge problem when it came to making friends in my first semester, because most of my friends actually did the sciences, and the probably 1 or 2 friends that I did have in my faculty, we weren't in any of the same classes together, so it was still kind of hard because I had no one to talk to. I just sat there and I was just like... So it was very hard for me, and that kind of made me sad during the first semester. So usually when people ask me, hey, how did your first semester go, most of the time my response was it wasn't that great, just because not having friends, it can get to people. It does get lonely. So definitely try to make friends beforehand, and here are some ways that you guys can make friends before school starts. joining online groups, going to school's social events, joining various clubs and sports teams from beforehand. You're probably saying, Sav, but it's not that easy as you think it is. Guess what? Most of the people there are new as well, and they're probably thinking of ways that they can befriend someone. So you can make that first move too. The last and final tip, and I know I said most of these tips are very important, but this is probably my favorite tip, and it's to be yourself. Don't let anyone try to define who you are or your purpose in life or your purpose for being in college. Only you have that power to create a definition of yourself. What truly matters is you feeling comfortable in your own skin. Always remember too, you deserve to be there as much as the next person, so don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And guys, never doubt your individuality just because someone has judged you for who you are. Don't try to change yourself just to please them, because at the end of the day, you'll always be changing yourself and you'll never be happy in your own skin. Because guess what? There's always going to be someone that's going to want to judge you. There's nothing you can do about that. You need to find inner peace within yourself. So be who you are. Who you are is who you are, and there's nothing wrong with that. Also, constantly changing yourself is detrimental for your own mental health, because again, you'll never be happy. You'll never find that inner peace. Create your own joy and follow your own path. Be you. College is an extremely expensive new endeavor for most of us at some point in time. I hope these tips really helped you guys in preparing for your first year experience. I wish I had some of these tips when I was preparing for first year, but what's done is done, and guess what? Everybody's first year experience is different, and that's okay. I feel like if I knew some of these tips before I went to school, I would have had a much better first year experience. But it is what it is. If you guys want to see more of me, make sure to check out my social medias. They'll all be linked down below, as well as to check out some of my other videos, such as my Sims videos, which is what I do to release stress. So if you guys want to check those out, they'll be linked down below. If you guys found some of these tips useful, make sure to comment that down below, as well as if I didn't mention something that you feel that needs to be mentioned, especially if you're somebody who's in second year or third year or fourth year or even finished college, make sure to comment that down below and just let me know and let others know. If you guys want to see more videos like these, also leave that in the comment box down below, as well as if you have any suggestions, suggest them down below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, as well as turn on that post notification bell as mentioned earlier. And guys, always remember, never give up on your dream. It will be hard, but don't worry. But even a diamond goes under pressure before it shows its true beauty to the world. Bye guys.